Finding your way.
A guide to Portfolio Northwest.
By the room.
Heavens.
How long
Have
you been an
artist.
Which cartoon did you get him?
I've been an artist for quite a long time. I've been to 4 art schools, believe it or not just one. So I went to one in Wallasey to begin with, Withens Lane, and that's where I did my art foundation. And then I studied at the University of Wolverhampton. Then I went to Central St Martin's School of Art and Design, which is in London, and then most recently, I studied at the Royal College of Arts, which is in London as well. So I hope that doesn't sound like I'm showing off. That's just the truth. I was specialising in different things. So I studied sculpture to begin with, and then I moved to study printmaking. So lots of traditional techniques like etching and engraving and stuff like that. Yeah. So I've kind of got a couple of different things that I use in my work. But the thing that's gone throughout is that I work with paper a lot. So even if it's a sculptural thing or a printed thing, then paper is usually involved there somewhere. It has a lot of substance once you start playing with it. And it's interesting, the relationship that we have with paper, we kind of draw on it or we write on it, but we don't do a great deal else with it. And I don't draw and I don't write at all on this paper, but I crunch it. And it's interesting to see how how the nature of the paper changes when you scrunch it up. It becomes like fabric again. You know, so it becomes very floppy and it has, it's very intricate. The surface is very beautiful because it's been crunched up lots of times. It has lots of very nice tiny lines on it and stuff. So it becomes something that's really pretty and interesting to work with, from something which is very everyday and predictable, maybe.
Was it by you?
Do you get this from nature?
Very everyday things inspire me. One of my favourite places to go is St John's Market. I really like walking around St John's. It's such a beautiful building architecturally, and there are lots of shiny surfaces, lots of lovely materials in there, and I like very everyday things. So I've been working a lot with air fresheners, the jelly inside of air fresheners. So it's just stuff that you find lying around the house is the stuff that inspires me the most, to be honest. It's nothing particularly grand, it's just stuff that's around. I do get some of my ideas from nature. One of the things that I'm interested in is how time passes, and so how time might pass on a mountain in relation to how time might pass when you're watching TV, for instance. Mountains change very slowly over, thousands of years, whereas when you're watching TV, hours can disappear like that. So I'm interested in nature and natural places because it's how they relate to how time passes, I guess. When I started making work that had tinfoil in it, it was because when I was a kid, I used to get sent to school with sandwiches wrapped in tinfoil. And I used to, after I'd eaten my sandwiches, I'd play with the tinfoil and make shapes out of the tinfoil. And I've kind of gone back to doing that. And it, yeah, yours are better than mine.
Thank you. Spot on.
So,
In fact,
a lot of the things that kind of come out in my work are things that I was interested in as a kid, like science fiction and yeah, because I used to watch Star Wars when I was young, and I'm interested in why kids might like that, be interested in things like that. Why are kids interested in dinosaurs and space and science fiction and things like that? So my work kind of maybe investigates that.
Every penny. Come here, come here, come here. Every, Bluecoat garden led on to the city in our galaxy, and when they see it, they say it's very nice, and I like the flowers and the flowers I done for them, and so everyone will say the lovely flowers are very good, and I done it all in a nice wall. It's all stand up straight, so you can see all the nice lovely flowers.
I've done 2 different fruits. One that's covered in ordinary paper.
Look at those stairs, all screwed up. I've done it with that. Painted it.
Star.
Yeah.
It's had a cardboard.
What colour was it there? And what down on the map. And what these up. What you get the one in the middle. And we'll go get and get the colours for that. Then the building. Then the farm. And then I go to the park. My favourite ground.